Welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So this afternoon, we're going to use a mat if you have one, or we're going to get on the floor. If you have knee pain when you're on your knees, we might do a couple things on the hands and knees. So you may want to get a blanket or a pillow if you need one. We're also going to use the loop. So I hope you guys are doing so good and ending this week, the last 2 days of the challenge, strong. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get started with our little joint series. Starting with that right ankle, let's go ahead and roll that right ankle, and you're breathing in the nose, out the mouth, focusing on what you're doing right now. And we're going to go ahead and switch directions. One more time, and we'll go ahead and shift that weight, and we'll take it to the other side, rolling that left ankle. Just loosening everything up a little bit. Before we get started, go ahead and switch directions. And then we'll go ahead and place those feet together, hands above the knees on the thighs, and we'll go ahead and roll the knees one direction. Breathing. One more time, and then we'll switch directions. Breathing. Good. Now go ahead and let's separate those feet. Hands on the hips. Go ahead and roll the hips. You guys know it. We're just going straight to it so we can get a good workout in for 15 minutes. And then we'll go ahead and switch directions. Breathing right here. Good. Now from here, go ahead and we'll take it to those squats, to the hip hinges. Now make sure your knees are a little bit soft, and you're not going to go too far down depending on how tight your back is. Now if you're really loose, you could go as far as you can, but if you're tight, stay up a little bit. So squat and then fold forward, abs engaged, knees a little bit soft, fold forward. You're breathing. You got this. Don't stop now. We're almost there. We're going to do 2 more after this one. One more time. Good job. Separate those feet a little bit. You can either have your hands on the hips or thighs, or you can windmill it down, side to side. Good. One more time each side, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab the loop. And if you can, have a seat. We're going to put it around the thighs to start, and we're going to come on the floor. So if you could sit down, you can go ahead and put that band around those thighs, above the knees, maybe a couple inches. And then I'm going to grab a blanket for my knees, because we're going to start on the hands and knees. So hands and knees, I'm going to face sideways. So your knees are right underneath the hips. Your shoulder blades are still back and down as much as you can, and your hands are going to be underneath the shoulders. Abs are engaged. And I'll start with the side facing you. And what we're going to do is what I call fire hydrant. So you're going to lift your leg up to the side, wherever you can, and then bring it back in. Engaging the core, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do 15 on each side. So get your bearings, get your shoulder blades back and down, and once you get it, keep the head and neck neutral with the spine. You're not hanging it too low, and you're not lifting it up too high. It's just nice and neutral. So go ahead and we'll get started right now, engaging that core. Bring that leg up and down, up and down. Squeeze and breathe. You're working your whole body. You're working your upper body. Control it on the way down. 5 more, so 5, 4, slow on the way down. 3, 2, just shift that weight onto the other knee, and we're gonna do the same thing, bringing it up and down. Exhale as you go up. You're not holding your breath. Good. Breathe, control it on the way down. You got it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Now you can sit back for a second, roll the wrist if the wrists are bothering you. You can stretch them out if you need to. And we're gonna go straight back to that. So back down if you came up. And we're gonna go ahead and start with the first side that you started with, bringing it up and down. Squeeze. Breathe. Control it. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, good. All right, so now we're going to shift that weight, taking it to the other side, bringing it up and down, up and down. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, good job. You can sit back for a second, shake it out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to lift the leg back. So you're going to push back like you're pushing back with your heel. So I'll show you back on the hands and knees. And what you're going to do is you're going to have your heel move up just a little bit. And you're going to take that heel and lead with it, pushing it back. Straight back, engage that core. Straight back like you're kind of kicking somebody off you with your heel. Flexing that foot. So you could go ahead and get started. Squeeze, engage that core, and just go where you can. Squeeze. You got it. Squeeze, last 5. You're working both legs. You're working the abs. Engage. 4, 3, 2, good job. All right, so shake that out for a second. We're going to go to the other side. You guys are doing great. Don't stop. Here we go. Other leg. Push it back. Lead with that heel. Exhale up. Control it. Good. Last 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, good job. Shake it out. We have one more set of those. And then we're going to lay down. Here we go. Back to the first side. Think about what you're doing right now. Focus on that glute. Squeeze it back. Lead with that heel. Squeeze. And 5, 4, 3, 2, excellent job. Other side, push it back and back. Squeeze. to the side. We're going to do a couple set of these. So my band's rolling. I'm not going to really mess with it too much. All right, so you're coming down kind of out of the small little V. And what you're going to do is you could be on your elbows if you want, or you could come all the way down. It depends on how you feel. You're going to crunch the obliques and then lift the leg. Toe facing straight ahead, controlling it on the way down. So crunch and lift. So go where you can. I'm coming all the way down. You're going to crunch and lift. Relax that neck. Crunch and lift. Squeeze. Tilting a little bit forward. Your hips are stacked, so you're not twisting the back. Your hips are right on top of each other. Crunch and lift. Crunch and lift. Good. And lift. Let's do 4 more right here. 4, 3, 2. Excellent job. You can hug those knees in. All right, we're going to push yourself up this way. Switching to the other side. Here we go. Onto that side. So you don't want to roll the hips back or too far forward. You want to keep the hip right on top of the other hip, the hip that's on top. And here we go. So we're going to go ahead and V up and then lift the leg. V up, V up, lift the leg. V up, control that leg. Shoulder blades are still back and down. V up and lift. Up and lift. Up. And 4, 3, 2. Good job. All right, so what we're going to do is one more time each side. Moving right along real as fast as we can, but controlling it. So we can get it in. All right, flipping it over, coming down, V up, use the abs, come up. Stacking those hips, and then come up. V up, come up, and up. Squeeze. You got it. V up. Breathe. 2 more on this side. Feel it on that thigh, feel it on the glute, hitting those obliques. Good. All right, so let's go ahead, switch it to the other side. Last set, then we'll take the band off and loosen it up a little bit. So go ahead, come up and up. V up and up. You can think about the muscles that you're working and up. You're not using your arm to push up, you're using the abs. Hips are square and breathing. Good. Two to go. One more time. Excellent job. Bring those knees in. Let's go ahead and take that band off. We're going to roll onto the back. So take the band off, set it aside, carefully roll to your back. I want you to hug those legs in. You can even massage the spine if it feels good. And then switching directions. Go Go ahead and straighten one leg, keeping the other knee bent. Lifting that leg that you have up. Just go where you can. So even if it's down, you keep that leg straight. Get the back of that leg. Point and flex. Point and flex. You're going to circle that ankle. Switching directions. Good job. Go ahead and place that foot down. You're going to hug the other knee to the chest. Straightening that other leg. Just go where you can. Bring that leg up. Point and flex. Point and flex. You can even circle that ankle. Switching directions. Good job. We're going to go ahead and hug both knees to the chest. Roll to your side, facing me. Push yourself up gently. Take it to a seated position with the legs crossed. Take one big inhale all the way up. Touch those palms on top all the way down to the heart. Thank you guys. I'll see you tomorrow for the last day of the challenge.